Sports Dynasty Podcast. I'm Trevor. He's Juan.
Sometimes. No, I'm kidding. Go.
Before we get wow,
I don't know.
Before we get started, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, Play Radio. At Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. We got a Facebook group. Check us out in the group. It's popping. And we got Instagram at Sports Dynasty Podcast. That being said, week 5, surprisingly, on a Tuesday night, ended, and now we're here to week 6.
Yes. Before we go to that, let's do the last 2 games, because why not? Yes. Because I don't know if it's probably premature to say this, but a lot of people I think may have to apologize to Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah,
because he's pretty dang good. It's like they barely even miss Phillip Rivers, to be 100% honest. He does his thing. Unfortunately, Chargers, of course, are going to do Chargers things and miss an extra point and a field goal to lose the game. But, I mean, they did their thing. Like, I usually don't like to blame, like, the end of games and losing games off of a first quarter thing. But, again, if you're going to miss an extra point and then miss a game-winning field goal, which is only a 50-yard field goal. Like, if you're an NFL kicker, to me, you need to make 52s and lowers almost automatically.
I agree.
If you're just a regular kicker. If you're an elite kicker, you have to make 55s and lower it automatically. If you're an elite kicker, like Bucker and Tucker and them guys. You know, probably the only 2 elite kickers. So the fact that he missed an extra point, which might not mattering because they went to overtime because of that, and then missed the field goal, which wouldn't have sent the Saints another L and not overtime. Jesus Christ.
Maybe yeah. No, any other time, that's 4 points. That's 4 points literally unaccounted for. Anybody else, he was getting cut the next day. So hey, it's the Chargers.
Lord have mercy.
It's the Chargers. So what do you expect?
Yeah, it's the Chargers.
And the Chargers, even though Justin Herbert did his thing, he was great.
20, 34, 264, and 4 touchdowns. I mean, he probably tripped through 2 picks, but it is what it is.
He was incredible, but the Chargers thing, because it ended my streak of 3 weeks in a row having an upset pick, man. I had the Chargers winning this game, and they just took it away from me. Yo, listen, I went 7-7 on my picks last week. I could have got at least been over 500 for the week, but no, not the Chargers. The Chargers find a way to ruin everything.
Did we say they covered the spread, though? It sounds like we did.
Yeah, they did cover the spread.
No, I'm saying, did we say they're going to cover the spread? I feel like we said that.
I think we said that. We did say that. We did say they cover the spread, and I'm like, they probably might.
Because the Saints are garbage. So,
Speaking of the Saints,
I'm exaggerating. They're not garbage, but they're underwhelming, though.
Underwhelming to watch, and Drew Brees, please, let's be your last season.
He really does look like 2015.
Drew Brees looks worse every game. It's like that arm is about to fall off.
The fact that he threw for 47 times is a huge problem. Like, he should not be having to throw that many times.
And honestly speaking, I don't know if it bothered you, but it bothered me. When they take Drew Brees out of the game, but Taysom Hill play quarterback for, like, out of nowhere, just put him in random. I'm about to send him like, yo, just kill
that's
him.
Special ed.
It's so stupid. It's
special ed.
It kills the flow of the game. Like why would you take him out and put Tim Tebow 2.0 on the center? You know it's going to be a run RPO or something like that.
No, RPOs is a straight up option. It's
a run option, something like that, because they can't throw.
Exactly.
And you already know it's coming. It's like, what was the point of
why? I don't understand why y'all paid him that much money. He's garbage. He's nothing.
And there's people that really said, "Oh, he might be the heir apparent to Drew Brees." I just laughed and said, "Listen, if you really believe that, just go home. Just don't watch football no more." Taysom Hill is
trash,
garbage. Like, $15 million to be garbage. Tim Tebow,
nothing.
Tim Tebow wish he had his agent though, because
right, exactly.
That was horrible,
ridiculous.
But yeah, it bothers me. It kills the flow of the game. Like, why do you keep taking this guy out for? Like, that's so dumb. But let's get into this.
So the Saints do have a small problem, and it could be the fault of injuries, but they do have a small problem, and it's their coverage unit is still no bueno. Still. Janoris Jenkins and Marshall Lattimore, I believe, played only one healthy game together, and that was week 1. I don't think they played healthy together ever since. So that's why I'm saying it might be because of that. But they don't cover very well still. Out of every game that I've seen them play so far, they be having some blunders. They're still a good team. They're a team that's going to win 10 to 11 games still. They're going to make the playoffs still. Winning the NFC South, I'm not sure. I don't know. But they're still going to win games. But that coverage unit is still not good. It's still not good. Mike Williams to me is just a glorified deep threat. Like, I don't want to label bust on him because he was a 7th overall pick. And he does not do 7th overall pick things. He just runs straight and catches and mosses people. But he does that very well. But he's not, like, he was really mossing them. Like, he mossed Marshall Lattimore like twice. He mossed Patrick Robinson like 3 times. Like, it was pretty embarrassing what was going on. I'm pretty sure he got that big touchdown on Patrick Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. They need to fix that coverage unit if they want to have any shot. Like I said, Breeze looks like 2015 Peyton Manning, but guess what? They don't have that 2015 Denver Broncos defense to cover his ass. So they not gonna be winning nothing. If there was any obvious point to show that they're going to be a one and done, this is it right now. They're nothing. You don't gotta worry about them. Not a little bit.
Probably was Minnesota in the playoffs again.
If Minnesota can get there, which I highly doubt, but lucky them, right?
Lucky them, yeah.
But so Tuesday night game. This won't take very long because that's how long the game lasted. Very fast. So the Buffalo Bills got completely obliterated at Tennessee. It felt like Tennessee hadn't played a game in like 6 months. Like, they're a football team. I forgot they played. So I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the quarter that I need to see because I was here, it really felt like the Bills didn't want to be there. Dare I say, they looked uncomfortable being around them. I'm just throwing things out there. It's not proven. At the end of the day, football's football, and they gotta play. They gotta play who they play. They're there, but at the end, they didn't look like they wanted to be there. Not an excuse, because that's not gonna excuse how dreadfully disgusting Josh Allen played. My God, he reverted back to the bum he was before this year. But what I didn't appreciate when I'm looking at comments and looking at people talk is that they're already trashing him. Like if the last 4 weeks didn't happen before this game. This was his first real bad game, and albeit is probably, I could argue, one of his worst games of his career. But it's one bad game. Before this game, y'all call him an MVP candidate. So now he's not an MVP candidate. He's garbage. He's the same old Josh Allen all of a sudden for having one bad game.
There's a lot of people in the AFC East fans that say stuff like stupid stuff like that. Like, I just don't get it. Like,
trust us. We wish he was garbage.
We wish he was garbage.
Yeah, we have to worry about that, but no.
He's not garbage. He's actually very good, actually. Just one bad game. And, they'll be back. They'll be back next game.
Bad game.
It's no big deal.
But Tannehill, though.
I think, you know what I think it is? I think I don't want to jump the gun, but I think it's safe to say we owe Ryan Tannehill an apology.
Yeah, I don't want to say that either, but it is looking that way.
We owe Ryan Tannehill an apology because it just shows how horrific
the Miami Dolphins are. Yep.
No, not Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
Adam Gase is as a person, as a coach.
It
shows how garbage and how horrible he is as a head coach. And the fact that he's even in this league says a lot.
You're right, because before he was the coach, he was actually not that bad, Ryan Tannehill.
He was not bad.
He still wasn't anything, but he wasn't as bad as he was showing after 2017 and on. My God.
How Mike Vrabel was able to give Tannehill a chance. He said, forget this. Marcus Mariota is a bum. We can't win with him. Get him out of here. The fact that Tannehill is able to succeed in this system says a lot more. It says a lot about Mike Vrabel as a coach because he said he knows football. He's able to figure things out, and how horrible Adam Gase is as a coach.
Oh, Jets fans, here you go. You want us to talk about your dysfunction? There you go.
Yeah, horrible. And you think this is bad? Think this is bad? Think about all the other on players that he had. Come on, I'm not gonna get into that whole other story, but I think it's really. I don't want to say yet. If he has another good season and the Titans make the playoffs, I will apologize. I will apologize to Ryan Tannehill.
Me too.
I will apologize.
Me too.
And everyone should apologize to him, saying, "Hey, you're going to a bum, a bust." Nah, you can't even say that. You can't even say that to him anymore. He's
I agree. I'm with you 100%. He at least goes. He wins 10 games because you're 4-0 now. So if you go 97, you're that's disgusting. So
yeah, if
you're 4-0 now. So you win 10 games and make the playoffs. You don't have to win the division per se, even though you're on line to do that. You're winning it right now. If you win the division, even more apologies to you, more kudos to you.
I can't tell them too.
But if I see you playing in January, if there's January for the NFL,
and you continue to like. I remember in the guy I said they want to repeat this, and I'm already improving already. And first of all, can we just talk about how Derrick Henry just made Josh Norman his bitch? Like, that was so horrible. Like,
I'm glad you said that. So let's talk about actual stuff, even though that was hilarious and everybody needs to see it over and over and over and over and over again. How about grown man just flew like 10 yards away?
How you throw another grown
like
man
a feather
like that?
Wow.
Like, go to the gym, my man. What you doing?
Wow. But let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. Now that we're talking about getting destroyed. There was no Tre'Davious White yesterday. So there could be a reason why they got diced the way they got diced. But I've been seeing glimpses of breakdowns like this all season. And it's looking like their defense may be even worse than I thought. Because we said, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, we said that the Buffalo offense isn't as good as they were. But with Josh Allen's elevation, instead of being like this, now they're like this. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, it is what it is. They're close. But I don't know if this Buffalo defense is even as good as we were thinking last week. Maybe they're even worse. And if they are worse, that actually bodes a massive issue, especially going against who you're going against this coming Monday at 5 p.m. Why are they doing that? 5 p.m. on a Monday? Really? People barely are home from work at that time. Why are they doing that?
I think it really is dumb. 5 p.m. I think because they don't want to overshadow the ESPN ratings.
It's Cardinals and Cowboys. Nobody wants to watch that.
Watch that. It made sense. It made sense when you did it with New England and the Chiefs.
Mind you, they didn't even do it at that time. It was like 7.
At 7. It was an hour earlier. Which was the Falcons and the Pack. Who cares a shit? Who cares? Like, really? Like, come on, NFL. You need to do better. You need to do better. I understand why you didn't want to.
Do it, overlap the original Monday night game or put it in Tuesday. I get it. We don't want a Tuesday night game either.
Yeah, I get it, but this is stupid. That's 2 p.m. in California. People are still in work.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that sucks. I have to wait till the next day for Game Pass. I can't watch. I'm here. I'm working. I'm in the middle of work. I can't watch the game. Because God knows I ain't watching that Cardinals game. Yeah, y'all better not even think I'm going to watch that game and cover that.
I have to work Monday night.
So. Laughable. So, no.
So that's crazy, yeah.
But anyway, back to this. So the Buffalo thing, it's a little worrisome. I'm going to pay attention to it because if I'm not mistaken, they might have a murder's row coming, going against New England and the Cowboys. A lot of other big teams coming up. And a bye week with Jets. So
bye with the Jets. Yeah,
so they may have a couple of teams coming up that they have to worry about a little bit, starting with Kansas City. So if you got anything to fix, you may want to fix it now. So those are your games. Tannehill's looking crazy. Derrick Henry sucks though. He's looking like garbage. But besides that one stiff arm play. But this is what Derrick Henry does every year. That's why I never call him a top back.
Oh, you're right. It's the Jets one night, the bye week against the Jets. No, it's the Chiefs on Monday night. Chiefs get the Jets Monday night. The bye week against the Jets and New England, Seattle, Arizona, and then the actual bye week.
Seattle, New England, and Kansas City. Those are big games. You're going against arguably the best player. Then you're going to go against arguably the best player again in Russell Wilson. Then you're going against your nemesis who you never beat in New England. So, yeah, who's not a pushover anymore. So, that's tough. So, you may want to fix his defense or you have a problem. Especially against the run. Because that's where, to me, where you're most susceptible. And New England does that really well. So, you may want to fix that.
Yeah,
fix that. Yeah. So, now, week 6.
Week 6, you can start the games. Well, actually, they changed a lot of the games now, so...
I think I have them up here. I have them up here.
I can do it right here. I have it right here, so...
I have them right here, too. And I like doing it. So
Go ahead. I did them a lot last year, but you can do this shit. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. So no Thursday night game. So we're starting on Sunday. When the hell was the last time that ever happened? Like 25 years ago? Like
Not long ago.
So we go with Bears at Panthers, and a very interesting 1.5 favorite for the Panthers. They're giving Nick Foles a lot of credit here.
They are.
The Panthers, I still don't know if I want to give them that much praise, but they're actually starting to look very good the last couple of weeks. I mean, what's against Atlanta and Cardinals though?
I mean,
they're both garbage.
I struggle. I kind of was like fighting this pick as well, but I think I don't know. I just think Nick Foles is gonna find a way to mess it up again.
Now, I want to pick the Panthers too.
I'm gonna pick the Panthers because I think Nick Foles is what he is, and unless they come from behind, then they come from behind and win the game. But I think the Panthers will win this game. They should have no problem beating them. I just can't.
I can see why this is a 1.5 spread. This is really tough.
Yeah, 2 point spread. 2 point spread. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers too. Hesitantly though, this is tough.
Yeah, I'm with the Panthers.
This is literally a pick-up. Good luck, people. Bengals at Colts, and Colts are favored by 7.5.
I don't like the spread.
I don't like the spread either, but something tells me
The Colts. I'm picking the Colts though.
Something tells me they are gonna cover this barely though. I'm gonna go with the Colts still covering that spread. The Colts defense is good. They played well last week.
It was just
Philip Rivers is garbage.
Just garbage, yeah.
But the Bengals defense is not Cleveland. Cleveland's defense is not all that either, but Bengals defense is just hot. So even Rivers won't mess this up. I'm pretty sure they're gonna win by around 10. But Rivers is a problem. I don't know how they're gonna do anything. Lord have mercy, Rivers sucks. But this is gonna be a good bounce back game for him.
Yeah. Especially now that they have to keep pace with the Titans
who are undefeated
now. So yeah, this is I'm picking in Indianapolis.
I'm gonna save this game. This is arguably game of the week. Falcons, Vikings. Vikings are favored by 4 only, which is interesting. I thought it'd be a little bit more, but I get it.
I really was battling this. And it's like, yeah, they fired their coach. It's like, okay, fine, you have a new voice there, but I just can't pick Atlanta in anything. I'm going Minnesota to win this game. I just can't. I can't. Even though Minnesota completely wet the bed, had a brain fart against the Seahawks, the game that they should have won, but they bounced back. There's no way they could lose this game.
Minnesota's offense found themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're back to where they're supposed to be. So I'm pretty sure Atlanta is going to have like 20 minutes of time of possession in this game. They're not going to get the ball much. So that's why they're not going to have a chance to do anything. That'll cause Matt Ryan to make even more dumbass mistakes he's been doing for the past year. So Minnesota will cover the spread and they will be fine. They got this. I believe in their offense at least. Their defense is garbage, but whatever. Talk about a game no one gives a rat's ass about. Lions at Jaguars, and Lions are favored by 3. Who cares? I'm gonna go with Lions.
I pick the Lions too. They do one. They do a game. The Jacksonville Jaguars is bad.
Who cares?
Who cares? Like the fact that, first of all, this was some game. I guarantee you, if COVID didn't happen, this would be in London.
I know, right?
This is terrible. This is a pretty much a game that no one gives a shit about. Not even people from Jacksonville gives a shit about this game. And this is bad.
Yeah, who cares? I'm not even gonna try to break this down. Who cares?
I'm picking the Lions. The Lions can't mess this up.
No, don't say that. Don't ever say that blasphemy.
I'm just
they can easily mess this up. Gardner could put up 350 and 4 touchdowns on them easily.
I'm trying to be positive. Like, let me try to be positive.
We're not about being positive. We're about being real. They're the Lions. Gonna have a new quarterback and a new coach next year.
Yeah, generally both of these teams could have a new coach.
That's true, but I think they may not have a choice but to keep Gardner because they're not gonna get Trevor Lawrence. So
the Gardner will stay. It's Doug Marrone if he could stay.
I think he's gone.
I think
he's garbage.
He is garbage.
Ravens at Eagles. Ravens are favored by 7.5. I think this is one of those trap games. I think it might be. I think I might be saying it because I do like Carson Wentz. I destroyed him this whole year. I think he may have recovered and may give this team work. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm just saying that 7.5. I think Philly's a safe bet to cover this spread, but I will pick Baltimore to win this game in a tighter game than people think. Even though it depends, because Ravens they're not unleashing that stupid short bus run thing they like to do. Like I've noticed that they're trying to make this guy throw more than he's supposed to, and again, he can't do it very well. So that's why they're making games closer than they're supposed to be. I don't know. They pulled this crap last year, and then around November they unleashed that short bus offense. They were kicking people in the face until Tennessee happened. So they're not doing that. I don't know why, but whatever. Not my problem.
Ravens by 10.
But I think they're going. I don't think they're going to cover the spread though. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. I think Carson is going to make this a lot closer. I think so. But I'm picking Baltimore to win though.
I'm picking Baltimore to win again. Philly had just to win that game against Pittsburgh and they completely fell apart. I said I don't see it. I don't see them even. I don't see it. I'm going Baltimore. I think
Pittsburgh fell asleep really early. They could have won that game.
At least the 2 points. I think the 2 possessions lead they'll win by the 10 points. Yeah,
possible. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Let's do Patriots now. Broncos at Patriots. Patriots are favored by a whopping 10. That's a big spread. I didn't expect that because they probably still don't know if Cam is going to play. He better not. I'm going to be very upset if he plays.
I just don't even play.
Just put Stidham in. Let him win this game by like 15 points because this Denver Broncos team is literally like...
And we're going to need Cam Newton for San Francisco.
Exactly right. I know people are going to be like, San Francisco, they suck. I'm like,
No.
If Miami put a 43 on you, I'm almost willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and saying that was just one of those games. 43? When was the last time Miami put up 40 points?
Against the Jets.
When?
Maybe 2012. But 20's for Ronald.
Right, I should look this up during the game. Damn it. Oh well. But like, come on. That if you never seen an anomaly, that was it. Like, come on. Like, them losing is not the anomaly. It's the fact they allowed 43 and then put up 20. That's ridiculous. Like, come on, no. This is not the real San Francisco team. But I honestly believe, people are not going to agree with this, I think that Jimmy Garoppolo is still hurt and he hasn't covered all the way. I think that's why he played as bad as he did. If you guys remember correctly, I have a little bit of proof. Remember last year, he wasn't playing very well to start off the year. Mm-hmm. Like, I think against Tampa Bay, he was garbage, if I'm not mistaken. He just came off his ACL tear. It took him almost 2 months to really get into shape and was starting to dice up the league a bit until he just stopped in the playoffs. But I feel like if just let him wiggle it out a little bit and then maybe he'll go. But I don't know the severity of his injury though. I don't know if he really is still that hurt or whatever. But I'm giving him benefit of the doubt because he played too bad. It was wow. But yeah, there's not much to cover because the Broncos suck. Their whole team is in IR. We more than likely won't have Stephon Gilmore, so we're gonna see the starting of J.C. Jackson and Jason McCourty, which is gonna be fun to see. I think they'll be fine. I love J.C. Jackson. I want him to get signed because I know if we continue to let him play, the money is just gonna go up and up and up and up in his price range, and I don't want that. I want him to stay as a Patriot forever right now. So I love him. He's gonna do fine. They have to go against 2 rookies, and Jerry Jeudy and I forgot the other one. Is it Hamler? Mm-hmm. Yeah, T. Higgins is the one in Cincinnati. Yeah, it's KJ Hamler. So they got to go against 2 rookies. Jason McCourty is going to more likely easily lock up one of them because he's a veteran who knows what he's doing. And J.C. Jackson, just as athletic as them, he's going to be fine. He should be 100% fine. Plus, Devin McCourty's back there anyway. Come on, the secondary will be fine. And who's giving them the ball? Brent Rippin? Like, come on. So, like, we'll be fine. It's fine. Yeah, there's not much to cover. Next week, we'll have lots to cover when it comes to the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
So that'll be fun to cover next week. But this week, it's an IR hospitalized team we're playing against in Foxborough. I think the 10 will be covered. Stidham will be fine. You're going to see a lot of things that... Remember what I defended Stidham a lot last week? That's going to be justified to me. Or I'm going to destroy him Monday. One or the other. And there's a few more morning on 1 o'clock games. Texans and Titans. Titans is surprisingly only favored by 3. I just noticed that the Titans finally covered their damn spread last week. Well, yesterday.
Yeah.
They did. They beat the hell out of them. I mean, when you're putting up 40, that happens. But they finally covered the spread. And I'm going to go with them covering again because Houston is a joke. It's just a joke.
I feel bad for Deshaun Watson, man. I feel bad for him. Like, he deserves better.
I would say I feel bad for him too, but he signed that money, so.
I mean,
he was gonna go through this no matter what because he still had like another year or two in his contract. But nobody told your ass to sign the dotted line to stay in this team. You know this team is gonna be garbage for the next 6 years, right? Like nobody told you, so I don't feel bad for him.
It's okay. It's all right though. Yeah, I'm going with Tennessee.
Again, not much to cover here.
Yeah, it's not. Tennessee going to destroy them.
Yeah, Houston's garbage. I wouldn't be surprised if it was close for like 3 quarters though, and then Tennessee pulls away. But no. Tank Bowl, Washington at Giants. Mind you, they're both very much in play of winning the NFC East. Well, I'm done because there's actually 2 Tank Bowls. Lions and Jaguars are also Tank Bowl. My bad. But yeah, Tank Bowl. Washington is not favored. Giants are actually favored by 2.5 points, which is stupid as hell to me because
I see why they've had
they put up 34 against.
No. I'm saying
I think that's what Vegas is. The logic is because they put 34 against the Cowboys, who has a negative 8 defense.
I wouldn't even say that. Just they had their way with Washington over the last few years. After the last few years,
they have.
Yeah, they beat them twice last year. They're probably the only 2 teams they swept last year. They swept them last year and the year before.
No, screw it. I'm going to Washington. I don't care.
I'm going with the Giants.
Well, no. We talked about this before the show started. It depends who is quarterback. Alex Smith starts. I'm going with Washington football team, no question. And they will be easily. Well, I mean, since they're not favored, they easily cover the spread. No doubt. But if Kyle Allen's bum ass starts, I might change my pick and go with the Giants.
I'm picking the Giants to win this game. You gotta win some. You gotta start from somewhere. It's like, yeah, I know.
You can go with 16. That's fine.
You gotta start somewhere. Like, I think that most of the Jets. You know, we have like 4 or 5 Jet references in this show, so be happy Jet fans.
I know, right?
Which is ridiculous.
Why we're really mentioning the Long Island Jets? I don't know why we're doing that. So enough about the New Jersey Giants. They suck.
Yeah, so the Giants to win the game.
Y'all thought y'all was slick. Yeah, screw that. All right. Arguably Game of the Week Part 1. I can't believe I couldn't say this. Game of the Week 4. The 4-1 Cleveland Browns going to the 4-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers are favored by a field goal.
It's fair.
I cannot believe we're living in the age where Cleveland is part of a Game of the Week and they're 4-1.
4-1.
They haven't been 4-1 since Belichick was their coach in 1994.
Unless you're a Browns fan, you played on Madden, then they'll be 4-1 or 5-0 if you were a rookie. That's neither here nor there. But this game, honestly speaking, this game right here, I'm going with Cleveland during this game. I think Cleveland. This is against the division rival, and no one's expecting Cleveland in this game. I think Cleveland's going to come over here and completely show out. I think it's going to be a great game. You're probably going to see Baker's best game. I really think you're going to see.
So when the hell are they going to lose?
Huh?
So when the hell are they going to lose?
Who?
Cleveland. 5-1, what the? Come on, bro.
No, I'm going Cleveland.
If they go 5-1, I think the media is going to take us all out.
I think Cleveland usually plays the Steelers hard anyway. So I'm like, this might be the game where they pull it out. I don't know. It's gonna be a smash mouth game though. I'm not gonna lie.
It should be.
I think this is Myles Garrett's first game back against the Steelers. So,
yes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. So it's gonna be great.
But he's not playing that piece of garbage though. He's playing.
No, I mean, I know Pouncey wants to see him. Wants to see him.
Like, this is what's gonna come down to the game.
Oh, it's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be smash mouth. I'm all for it, but I think Cleveland will find a way to beat the Steelers and they'll go 5-1. God,
I'm hearing a lot of blasphemy in that sentence.
5-1. Jesus.
This is what's gonna come down to, because I will tell you this right now. They're not going to run on Pittsburgh's run. That's not going to happen. Baker Mayfield has to have, like you said, the game of his life to win this game. And here's a couple of things that is going to be in their favor. Pittsburgh, for some god stupid ass reason, loves to blitz this year. They are, I think, by far leading the league in blitz percentage. And I don't know why when they have the best front in football, but they like to blitz a lot. So Cleveland can easily use that to their advantage. And since they have a competent coach who was an ex-offensive coordinator and Kevin Stefanski, he may be able to use that to his advantage. They blitz a lot, and it's so stupid. As you can see, it pisses me off. So I don't know why, but they can use that. But I'm gonna tell you, like I said, they're not running on them. So they have to have a lot of quick games. So this could be a nice game for Jarvis Landry and Austin Hooper to just go crazy, or even Kareem Hunt in the passing game to go crazy. So they can really use that against Pittsburgh, and maybe this will wake their dumb asses up to stop blitzing so damn much. But that's what they have to. They have to use their own hungry blitzing against them and expose the coverage unit, which is not a bad coverage unit. But when you only have like 3 people covering because the other 7 are blitzing or 8 blitzing, that's what happens. So they need to use that against them. On offense, for some reason, that Pittsburgh kind of seems to play a little conservative and lackadaisical on offense. I guess they're kind of scared to unleash Roethlisberger for some reason. They only throw deep when they have to instead of when they should. If that makes any sense.
It's less sense.
So Cleveland's weakness on defense is their secondary, is their coverage unit. They're not that good. So Roethlisberger should be going crazy on them. Just they need to watch out for Myles Garrett, who's a defensive player of the year candidate. And if I'm not mistaken, if he's not the first, he's the second highest graded defensive lineman according to Pro Football Focus. Between him and TJ Watt, who are playing the same game. So I can't wait to see both of them play. Nice little war between them. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a nice, gritty, old school game. It should be, at least. But I'm going to pick Pittsburgh. Covering the spread, I'm not sure. 3s. I'll go for a safe 3. I'll go Pittsburgh with 3. Just because I don't think Baker is gonna do it. He's been trying to lose games a lot as of late. So, I don't think... Yeah, I'm not going to trust him to do it. That's why. But I gave you the recipe as to why Pittsburgh could lose this game. So if they do it, they're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. This one's going to be quick. The Long Island Jets at Miami Dolphins. Miami is...
How much are they going to buy?
8.5.
Oh,
this is tough.
It's tough.
This is tough.
It's tough.
Okay, I will go with this very quickly. If Joe Flacco's playing, they'll win by 14. If Sam Darnold's playing, they'll win by like 4. But Miami's winning either way.
Game, yeah.
Yes.
Especially since the thing is, the bum ass Adam Gase, they gotta make it their business to beat the shit out of him.
Exactly right.
And chances are, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's not going to get fired anyway. But I think him losing to Miami. It's like, nah, man, this still gotta give. Like, you can't lose to them.
Yeah. Next, let's go with because there's one game that everybody's waiting for. That's gonna be arguably game of the week. I'm gonna hold on to that one last. Rams 49ers go to Sunday night game. Rams 49ers. Rams are favored by 3.5, which is very interesting. I think Vegas is really trying to bait something here. Based on the last few weeks, Rams is by far the better team. But this isn't a division game. This is at San Francisco, and they came off of a very embarrassing loss. Probably one of the worst losses in a long time for them. So this is definitely a tease them. I'm gonna go with the Rams because it's a safe pick, but I would not be surprised if San Francisco comes out with some stuff and just uppercuts them to oblivion.
I agree. I'm going with the Rams as well, but I wouldn't be surprised either. Especially, it's come up a horrible loss to Miami. Like a rush was as bad as can get. But I think the Rams, better team, they should be able to get the win. But if San Fran wins, especially how they play so well against each other, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Exactly.
I'm more with the Rams, but yeah, the Rams favored by how many points?
3.5. It's close.
4 points. Yeah, that's still be tough. Yeah, so I'm going with the Rams now. And if you pick the Rams on the spread, I would be mad. Yeah, I would probably do the same thing, but
I would probably avoid this game.
I would avoid it too. If you play on a 5-5 sheet, I would avoid this too.
Yeah. Monday night games. So let's get rid of the Cowgirls real quick. The Cowboys favored by 2. Because it's at Dallas.
I'm on Arizona. I can't pick the Cowboys for anything anymore. Now that Dak is gone, even though Anton played pretty decently, that defense is still horrendously bad.
It is disgusting.
And that means that our boy D Hop is going to completely
eviscerate them, yes.
Tap dance this defense. But CeeDee Lamb has impressed me big time. CeeDee Lamb has impressed me big time.
He's the best receiver in the team.
Best receiver in the team because Cooper's a bum. Cooper's trash.
He's really not.
And Gallup's okay. But CeeDee Lamb is clearly the best receiver in this team. You saw we did the Giants, right? And the Cardinals defense is not that good anyway. Isn't that good anyway? They're garbage, so I think they have a big game too. So that's going to be the matchup we're going to see right there. D-Hop versus CeeDee Lamb. That should be really good. But overall, I think Arizona takes it because, it's what it is.
I'm gonna go with Dallas, and I'm gonna go with them because I really don't like what I've seen from Cliff Kingsbury the last few weeks. It's been absolutely abysmal, the coaching that he's done on offense the last 2 weeks, making Kyler Murray look very pedestrian. It's been very bad. I hate it. When you got all those weapons, when you got come on, like I don't understand why you're making him throw 2-yard passes over and over again. Like I don't get it.
Isn't it similar to how Bill O'Brien did with Deshaun Watson with this guy D-Hop? Like it'd be third down. He had the most third down, the most catches on third down. Be like 3-yard, short zips. I'm like, to me, they make sense. It's kind of similar to that.
It's stupid.
It's so conservative. It's so conservative for no reason. You have the best receiver. You're the best receiver in the league, and Kyler Murray has a cannon for an arm.
With plenty of weapons. Like I don't
attack him. What are you doing?
I guess this defense. This is a dummy practice defense you're playing against. Like I better see some magic. But just for that, I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. Getting their third win.
That makes sense. Okay.
The Monday game before that, Chiefs at Bills, and Chiefs are favored by 3.5. This is going to be tough. I still don't know who I'm picking right now. The thing is that Kansas City has been very, very, very underwhelming outside of that Baltimore beatdown. Very underwhelming. And the thing is that Buffalo's defense has been underwhelming too. It's the problem. But the Raiders showed last week that you don't need a great defense to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. If you slow them down just a bit, you can actually outgun Mahomes. And the way they did that was which was a great analysis I read from somewhere, and I noticed it, they actually didn't really contain him. They actually let him try to ad-lib too much. They actually kind of got into his head a bit, which is an interesting way and a very risky way of defending him, but it actually worked. All they had to do was let him run around like a fool and then just cover downfield. That's basically what they did. Which is interesting. You think that'd be the opposite of what you should do. I thought it would be the opposite of what they should do, but they did it and they got the job done. So, can't really call them for that. So, Buffalo has to... They're stifling enough, assuming Tre'Davious White will be back in the lineup. They're stifling enough to slow them down the way that New England has and the way that, what am I forgetting? The Chargers have. They have a defense that's similar to those two teams, so they can actually do that type of damage the way they did it. So, but they also have the offense to match up with them. They have the best receiving core arguably in the league. The Buffalo Bills do. So they should be able to go and attack that hideous, disgusting defense that the Kansas City Chiefs have, especially the way that they were letting Henry Ruggs and Nelson Aguilar get behind them. Stephon Diggs is arguably the best deep threat in the NFL. And if Josh Allen plays the way he plays the last 4 out of 5 weeks, that is going to be a massive issue that Kansas City's going to have to deal with. Stephon Diggs is probably primed to get another 200-yard game that he usually gets once a year. Because I haven't noticed. So, with that all said, it's still very tough. Especially Kansas City coming off a loss.
I don't see Kansas City losing 2 in a row.
Me too. I'm going to go with Kansas City in a very, very tight game.
Me too.
To the point where I don't even think that 3.5 is enough for them to even cover. It's going to be a very tough game. But I'm going to go with Kansas City. But this will be a nice statement win for the Buffalo Bills. Very nice statement win. To outgun Mahomes. Oh, no easy task. And the final game, arguably game of the week part 2, Packers at Buccaneers. Packers are only favored by 1. It's a pick'em.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pick'em. To me, that all comes down to health. If Devontae Adams is here, I don't see how the Buccaneers win this game. I'm gonna be straight honest with you.
Especially since the last week, how undisciplined the defense was. Completely undisciplined.
Last week, all year.
I mean, all year long, but especially last week, they were just completely undisciplined. It's like really, really bad. It's stupid penalties, ridiculous. And I agree with Devontae Adams. If he can come back and play, I think Aaron Rodgers had their way with them.
And I think the Buccaneers' weakness offensively, at least, has really been shown in the fact that their offensive line is still very, very underwhelming.
Yes. Worse. Yeah, man, he was bad.
It was his first bad game. It was Khalil Mack who literally dragged him like it was WWE.
But they have a statement to prove in this game
They do.
Especially when they have a pretty, it's underwhelming D-line, so they should be okay. But still,
they're going against a really nice Packers pass rush though. Preston Smith, Darius Smith though.
True.
That's why I'm worried about Tom Brady. Who is a statue. So they really need to get Chris Godwin back. And they need to Mike Evans. They need to figure out how to make his hamstring stop messing up. It's kind of ridiculous this one because he's been getting hurt. I believe the last 3 seasons now with this basically the same injury. This has to stop.
Like some water or something.
It has to stop. So if they continue with these injuries, this NFC South probably I think for the second year straight is gonna be very underwhelming division. So he needs to get healthy. Figure it out. It's week 6. Come on now. Get it together. Let's go. Otherwise, besides that, when they're healthy, when they're decent, Tom Brady looks good. Looks pretty good.
I'm still going with Green Bay anyway.
I'm going with Green Bay too.
I just don't see him beating them. And then, just Aaron Rodgers playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Out of his mind.
Highest rated quarterback on Pro Football Focus. But to me, the best quarterback is still Wilson though. But Aaron Rodgers to me is second. He's the second best player in the NFL to me. Russell Wilson, him. I will go probably Aaron Donald right after that. At third. And then Mahomes. Those probably best 4 players right now. Aaron Rodgers is out of this mind. It's going crazy. I'm going to admit this live right now. I haven't told this to you yet, I think. I'm actually kind of starting to like the dude, man. Kind of kicking ass.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. I like what I see.
You know what? I have to give you a round of applause.
Right?
Because it's growth right there.
He said it's growth.
I mean, will I have that growth with Kyrie Irving one day?
No.
Probably not. So this man has a lot of
courage. Because you have something personal against him. I don't. I never had anything personal against Aaron Rodgers.
You thought he was overrated?
Yes.
Nice. He's pretty good.
No, he's way more than that. He's way more than that.
I just wonderful. I just like seeing how he just. It's like, yeah, man, I told you he wasn't that bad. You know what, Aaron Rodgers. You got it. You got it.
I like how he looks. I like his demeanor. He's playing like he's having fun. He's chilling, playing with the teammates, kicking ass, chilling, doing his thing. Like he don't have that stuck up diva thing that he had before. You know what I mean?
I think.
And a lot of people aren't sucking on him like they were before.
I think really he's. People know the narrative saying that he's pretty much giving the Packers the middle finger. He probably is, but he's having fun doing it. He's saying, "Yeah, you're trying to play me, but yeah, guess what? I'm still the best player in the world, right?"
Right? Like I'm fine with that. I love it,
and I have no problem with that. I think it's great.
I love it.
It's great for the league too.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, like there's a chance that the Super Bowl actually could be the State Farm Bowl. I doubt it, but it could happen because I Green Bay I could see in the Super Bowl most definitely. They look way better than last year to me. Way better. Yeah. So I think they can make it. Chiefs, I'm not sure. But it could be a State Farm Bowl this year. It's very possible. We almost had it. Well, we didn't almost have it. The San Francisco beat the hell out of Green Bay so bad, and we weren't close to having it. But
we'll see.
It could happen this year. It's possible.
That's definitely the game of the week. Oh, that's a 4:25 game?
Yes.
I see probably on Fox.
4:25, and it's Pittsburgh is the 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, also Fox. Okay, cool. So yeah.
I think that's everything. I think everything, right?
Yeah, everything's good.
Yep, we got everything. Yep, that's it.
Yes, all the picks right there. That being said, make sure you like, share, subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Clip Radio, Stitcher Radio, at Podcast on Twitter. We have a Facebook group. Check us out there, and on Instagram at Sports Dynasty. Instagram.
You really like to mumble, huh?
I do. I don't know why. I don't know. I'll work on that. I have to work on that. But that being said, we appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. We have been getting a lot of support in the last 2 weeks of this month. And yeah, keep on downloading, keep on supporting us. Remember, this is your podcast. You already know if Jet fans, anybody have a problem with us talking about why your team sucks, come on, this grievances.
How many times we gotta tell you that
we're here for you?
This is your stage.
Yes.
Just tell us when, and then we'll be there.
If you want to cry, you can go ahead and cry. I'm gonna laugh at you, but anyway, it's all good though. But listen, this is your podcast. Come over here, check us out, man. We're here. This is your show. To speak out, whatever. And we appreciate the support from all of you guys. You guys really mean the world to us.
I'm waiting for y'all to come in. I want some of y'all guests to come in and talk about your squads.
Thanks.
Green Bay fans, especially what I just admitted 5 minutes ago, I'm sure a lot of Green Bay fans want to talk ish about me. Hey, now you like them, and I ain't like them. I can't wait to hear y'all just destroy me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It'd be great. That being said, take care, guys. Listen, applesauce. And, yeah,
That was awkward.
Yeah.